Hello. யா என்னோட பேர் பூமலை கார்த்திகேயன். நான் கொஞ்சம் சென்னை ஃப்ரீலான்சர் மீட்டில் மீட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ கரண்ட்லி நான் ஜாப் லிஸ்ட்டில் இருக்கேன். ஏதாவது ஜாப் கிடைக்குமாங்கிற ரீசனுக்காக தான் கால் பண்ணியிருந்தேன் திருமலை ராஜ். டெஃபினெட்லி நம்ம கூட காண்டாக்ட்லேயே இருக்கலாங்களா? ஓகேங்க, நான் ஆக்சுவலாக ஒரு மீட்டிங்கில் இருக்கேன், நான் அப்புறம் கூப்பிட்றேன். ஓகே. ஹாய் சார். கவன். ஓகே. ஷுட் பி ரைட்.
Hey, how you doing?
ஹாய்.
How you doing? Hey, so my name's Nick. My engineer here, his name's Kayvon.
ஓகே.
How do I pronounce your name?
My name is Poomalai Karthikeyan. You can simply call me Karthik.
Kati?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
that? Cool, cool, awesome.
Oh,
Hi,
hi,
Mr.
Karthik.
Kevin.
How are you doing? How are you doing, man?
I
Can you
think,
hear me?
yeah, sure.
Okay. So, how are you doing?
Sorry?
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
So, where are you from?
Uh, I'm I'm from India. Now I'm currently staying in Bangalore city, but my native is Chennai city near. From India.
Good, good. So, how's the weather there? Chennai.
Yeah, Chennai is mostly too hot, but Bangalore is feel like a chill.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Nick, let's start.
Yeah. I was just filling out this paper. So, so my name's Nick. I'm from Austin. My lead engineer here, Kayvon, he's going to be kind of conducting the interview. To start off with, we just had some questions about your resume, and then just some interview questions. And yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me mount this window side by side so I can give me a second.
Sorry.
So, Karthik, can you hear me
Yeah,
clearly?
yeah,
Or
yes, it's
is it
yeah, tell me.
all right? Okay, so can you introduce yourself
Yeah,
about
yeah, definitely.
briefly, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for giving this opportunity. And my name is Poomalai Karthikeyan. I'm completed my B Bachelor of Engineering in 2019 passed out. It's a Anna University based college. Then I have a 2 years experience. Before I'm working with two companies. One company I'm working as a trainee, software engineering trainee, and another company is associate. My first company I'm working multiple technologies for the Java, Python, React, and Angular also. My second company I'm mostly working with React and Python only. Here my second company I'm mostly working in ML related jobs only. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, that's all. It's my self introduction, and my I have a good knowledge in Python, and the average knowledge in front end. It's me like React. Then I have average knowledge in Java also.
Okay, so you worked in Rudra Info Solutions and
Yeah, it's my second company, my last company also. Here working mostly in ML projects.
Mm-hmm.
and little
And
bit of front end. Yeah, ask me.
okay, it's with the front end. I see like you already made some attendance management system, and also you made some like no code model,
Yeah.
and I see the audit analysis in the same company throughout the like 2024 to like 2024. So right now you are employed or you are uh, right now looking for a company?
Yeah, Mr. Kevin. Currently, I'm not working. My last working day is December 20. So I'm ready for work at a company. And
Mm-hmm.
can I tell
Right.
my previous projects? Can I explain my previous projects?
Okay, so we have some question regarding to your background and like your previous work.
Yes.
Okay, so let me first let me go through like what you have been doing in a like Rudra solution. Like what is your like everyday work job like from starting to like you entering into the office and like what's kind of workload they give you and like how you like uh, to do the whole day out work. Like, can you briefly walk through me?
Yeah, yes, I can understand the question. Uh, Mostly in Indian working time 9 to 6. I'm come to the morning with the team. We work with the teammates. I have 2 or 3 teammates. We can discuss with what we today we can plan with work. And I have one TL also. TL give the instruction. We today we can work this work in this project, but we work on the this particular model only. They are give to the work. Then we our team is discussed to the projects. We can the separate, we are individually we separate the tasks. And most of time we, my second company is most of related in machine learning process. We can separate the our model decision. For example, here audit analysis one project is there. Here it's a one complex problem, client given to the PDF file. That file,
Mm-hmm.
that that file and extra one CSV file also given. We convert to the CSV to, and sorry, not a CSV, it's a JSON file. We convert to JSON to CSV. Then we want to fill the document in PDF. We get the training with data from JSON. Then we give the output with the PDF file. Okay, we can separate in every person the every separate model. First, we do some summarization models. Then we can do the key pair matching values, and we conversion to
Mm-hmm.
JSON to CSV. Every work we split it and work on the individual.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Also, you worked with the RNN and those kind of like ML algorithms, right? So they
Yes.
are like widely used in OCR. I guess the attendance systems you worked on is mostly the OCR, where you took the picture of it and like extract the text out of it and process it, and now you are feeding those information to AI to get the summaries and like specific answer regarding to those uh, PDF or like you. I'm talking about the images, like you convert the PDF into the images and then you put into the OCR system. So yeah, I see. So you created the user interface only on that project, or you just doing the whole pipeline from like building from the scratch? Or
Yeah, as Mr. Kevin, we can do working on with some front end also. Mostly we are using Reacts. We do work in back end mostly, but client expecting only the front end only. So we do work not a complex UI, it's simple UI. You work on in front end. My second company, but my first company we mostly work in front end only. JS part, it's a SaaS product, and we mostly work on
okay,
the front ends with using Angular. Most of JS part I can work it. We can get the API data from front end. Then we can do it some UI UX also.
uh, okay. So you done only front end jobs in both companies. That's what I'm saying, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
my first company I mostly worked on the front end. My second company, my future work is back end, but little bit I'm work on the front end also.
Okay. So in the back end, you also made infrastructure about like connecting with the front end. So can you like briefly like architecture it like how the whole like process happens in the backend, uh, the client gives you the PDF and
Mhm.
how it's processed through and where it's end in the backend with the summarization on the AI.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying as out. So can you walk me through the whole process
Yeah,
on backend
definitely,
side?
definitely. First, we work on backend separately with the API. Then front end, we can use React. On Axios, one predefined model is there. We can use Axios. Then we can create the REST API to interact with backend. Then get the data. We can integrate with the front end. We get the data from objects in front end. Then we object that we can show in UI.
Um, all right. So about the let's go through some of the.
Mhm.
So you didn't work on any AI models or nothing about like AI related. You just like use those backend APIs from OpenAI or something to like done on a backend side, right?
Yeah,
You
but backend is very large few model is there. Mostly I'm worked within machine learning and deep learning, and I'm worked with some predefined model. You can use the not open AI,
okay? Uh-huh.
Google
So
model, Hugging Face we can use in backend.
oh, now you okay, so you are saying like you worked on RNN and you are talking about this Hugging Face model that are open source available like from different companies. So they are right now using RNN or they are more different than the RNN?
Sorry, I can get you. You are still I can using the RN and CNN. You asking? That's your question.
Yeah. So can you like answer me like these current models are hosted on Hugging Face like platform are using RNN or they are not using RNN currently?
RNN and CNN is the individual machine learning methods. It not using the predefined model like the Hugging Face like that. In my last working days, December 20, in between gap, I'm upskilling my knowledge in data science. So
Okay, okay, okay.
in
Got it. Okay, so can you like let's have some technical question about it? Like our current job, we have one product that
Mhm.
we want to build as a SaaS product that we're providing to uh, other businesses. So mostly. So right now we are in the development, and we are like trying to get a one person who can like do front end and back end stuff. So mostly we have certain frameworks right now in currently in using like React for UI and like we are also using some aesthetic for Tailwind CSS and also we have certain things on a backend side. We are right now using TypeScript for building our backend microservices. But right now we are doing on making some monolithic kind of structure right now or reduce the complexity. So here's some question that might be related to that particular work. I want to ask about it.
Yeah, yeah, sure. You
So,
can ask me.
okay. So can you tell me like how comfortable you are working with the database and how comfortable you are with working on this React Node.js kind of like front end?
Yeah, Mr. Kevin. Rate my out of self in front end of React. 10 out of 6 or 7 I will give you. And database also I'm give 10 out of 6 or 7. And I have a good knowledge in MySQL. Other database knowledge also is similar to the MySQL. In the US in PostgreSQL also. It's also similar like the MySQL.
Okay, so what's the difference between MySQL and Postgres?
Uh, is both database also similar kind of thing. But Postgres MySQL is also we can use some advanced technique also. We can using triggering and some lot of function is there for Postgres SQL. I'm not good knowledge in Postgres SQL.
Okay, so you are only working with the MySQL, not the Postgres, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So, okay, so are you familiar with the other kind of database system right now existing?
No, Mr. Kevin, I can learn it. If you need, we use another database system. I can learn it very quickly.
So, have you heard about like MongoDB and Redis
Yeah,
database?
I have a only basic knowledge in MongoDB. It's a not a RB database, relational database.
Okay, so let's ask another. Okay, so how would you design a simple web application that allows user to upload and classify images?
Sorry,
Uh,
please come again.
okay, how would you design a simple web application that allows user to upload and classify images? I guess this is more related to your background, right? You worked in the AI and
Yeah, yes.
classifying images. So yeah, how would you design a simple web application that allows a user to like classify uploaded images?
You asking your question is user upload the image, how to classify the images. That's your
Okay,
question. Am I right?
here's the user who uploads a image
Mm.
and you want to have like classification on those images, like this images contains a dog, this images contains this text, this image contains a certain like context related, like you can like also classify them into a different kind of category, maybe you can. So how you design a simple web application to do that?
Designer. uh, we can use mostly in tech wise we can use programming coding. We can utilize the images with you can use python model and python model the pickle, and we can do some machine learning process. We can identify the images.
Okay,
Then we can
so
classify.
what are the RESTful APIs?
Yeah,
And mhm.
RESTful API is a kind of like the function is have a one client and one server. Client given to the request to server, get server get the data and proceed it, then give to the response. And there is the
No,
four
that's
type is there: get,
mhm.
put, delete,
No,
and
no.
insert.
I mean, like those are the endpoints.
Mm.
It can be held like in a different way. But what's the differentiate from the RESTful to with the other kind of connection with the backend to the front end? What makes the connection the RESTful API connection?
Yeah, how to say that? It's a RESTful connection. We can develop it and we can host it. So we run the server, then we put out the call the request to that API. For example, I run one application with my local host. That server we can hit in the front end or any other. We can otherwise we can use Postman also. We can hit that server with the endpoint. It's automatically
No.
come to the response.
So RESTful API is like you make a certain endpoints like get, put, delete for that specific use case. If you wanna add one book on the backend, then you make an endpoint to like put or
Hmm.
post to add a book. You wanna like delete that book, you use that delete. Do you understand like what makes it RESTful and what does not make it RESTful?
Yeah, it's you asking like that the same different type of endpoint is same or not like that we're asking. But we can every API is separately. If you create that one book component, we can separately we ask that API, and we can update that book and delete the book. We can separately create with one request to the API.
Okay, so how would you optimize slow running database query? Like, how would you like, you have like experience in MySQL, right?
Yeah,
So
yes,
you know like uh, those queries related things. So sometimes it creates like bottleneck and like it takes lots of time to like process on a backend side. So how would you like find a problem that what making it slow, and how would you like go with the optimization, like how you tackle those problems, like
Problem means you are asking related with the database related problems or
yeah. For, for example, you have a situation that already backend is created and the backend is working with the MySQL database.
okay.
And we find like whenever we add certain like we try to add a one book into a database, it takes like 10 seconds.
Mm.
Instead of it should be like instantly 1 second.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what's
I
your
can
first
understand in this
approach?
case.
Okay,
We
so
get
what's your first approach to like find a problem and how you like solve that problem and how you approach to solving those problems?
yeah, yeah, Mr. Kevin. First, we create the one API with bulk data. We get the bulk data. It's most of time due to the time delay. It's affect with front end. So this is we can mostly this problem we can happening.
No,
Uh,
no, no. It's not the problem in the front end. It's a problem in the back end.
Back
We
end.
for sure we know like it's a problem in the back end. So how you like
Yeah,
approach this?
yeah, it's a make happen in back end. We get time delay. How do we solve it? We can separate the every data. For example, we take the 1 MB, not a 1 MB, 5 MB data. We can separate in each one. For every second, we get the only 3 data, 4 data. We can use separately. For example, we get the 500 kp data first getting, next second, then we put it return to the front end, then again go to the next one, next 500 kp data, then fetch it, show it the front end. These cases we can solve this problem. The low data we
Oh,
get fastly, the huge data we get the some time delay.
okay,
So
so this is the 1 kilobit data, or smallest amount of data, but still it's slow.
okay,
What's the reason might be?
yeah, we can do again split it, or we can choose the better technology and still we make it a delay issue. Again we can in looping method we split the data.
I I'm not saying about splitting up the data. I mean about it's a 1 kilobit or like it's a byte in a size. Like we are just updating a like title and author name. That's it in a byte size, right?
Yeah,
So
yes.
whenever we doing that, we still facing the data. We have like uh, on our application, the backend is used by I guess 1,000 users. So what might be the problem? It's not about the size of the data, how you solve that problem.
Yeah, in this problem I think it's a user traffic maybe happen, I think.
What?
the the most of high customers come to our server is most of the server traffic is happening.
Okay, so how to solve it? Like there are
Yeah,
like
yeah, we can
10.
expand our, yeah, tell me.
Okay, so if you feel like there are lots of people in there, there might be the reason of like having every user editing the same database at same times. It might be the locking problem maybe. So you first try to like get the understand that the database is endpoint is not locking up on a backend side, and then you can like approach different problems like what is the minimum locking unlocking? Is it more frequent locking unlocking that is making into a deadlock system or those kind of? So I was expecting those kind of scenario you would try to like analyze. So yeah, and what's the difference between asynchronous and synchronous?
Yeah, synchronous function with not wait it instantly we give the output, not wait the response, but the asynchronous function wait for the get the response, then it give to
Okay,
the return to.
and what's the difference between parallelism and asynchronism?
Sorry.
A parallelism and asynchronization. What's the difference between them?
Sorry, Mr. Kevin, I'm not working this kind of works.
Oh,
Before, I'm
okay.
not working the parallelism kind of things. So I
I
have don't.
think in every software, have you worked with the threading or single threaded system on a backend side?
Yeah, most of time I'm working on single thread, not working the multi-thread. But that cases I'm not working my previous company. But
Okay.
we can make it the multi-threading. Same time we can create the two threading and two process work with the parallelly. That
Okay.
concept
So
we can
what
use threading.
you can work with the threading, right?
Yeah, I can work it. I can work it. I have some knowledge in threading, but before cases I'm not working in multi-threading.
So what problems come up when you go with the multi-threading system?
Yeah, parallelly one thread is one instant depend on the another instant. That time we can use the threading.
I mean, what's the problem you face when you use multi-threading instead of single threading?
Yeah, previously I'm not working multi-threading, Kevin, but most of time I'm
Oh,
working single thread only.
all right. So, okay, can you explain how the React state management work and how and the pros and cons of using Redux and Context API?
Yeah, state is first we can run it. We for example we get the when you call the API, then that API data we set with the function that storing function. For example, we can create variable with time. We can create one set time. It's dependent on the that state. For example, state time is time. We can update the state. First, we can initial the state. For example, we get the API data and then we store the states. That is state and properties. We can use another React another pages property. We can use the how to say that. I'm very confusing. Sorry for that. We can
Okay,
instantly.
okay, okay. I am Indian. You can say it anyway. I can understand.
Mm.
Uh,
He'll
okay.
translate it for me later.
Yeah. So you can go with the Hindi or English, whatever you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I can.
Uh,
Here only option is I think it's English.
all right. Yeah, I'm feeling like not impressive answering right
Mm.
now. But yeah, I guess you have some potential. We might see if. Okay, can you answer this? How do you handle authentication in a web application?
Yeah, yes, we can use JWT authentication. We can create the random tokenized.
Okay, JW is not authentication. It's a session storing
Storage.
mechanism,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, yes.
So what's the
Uh,
JW and
uh, Mr. Kevin, can you?
JS?
Mr. Kevin, 1 minute. Your voice is breaking. I will check my network. My voice is audible.
Telling that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think he's back. We can see you now.
Uh, Mr. Kevin, it's audible now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So.
audible.
Uh,
So,
oh, okay. It's now fine.
okay, let's, okay. Um, Let me go through some of our questions. If, okay, let's also go with your background. You know about your background. So, in a quantify 25 standalone, right? Uh, you worked on that product on Weather Technologies, right?
Yeah, it's a Q assure
So,
technologies, Mr. Kevin.
okay, so you quantify performance, those for load. So how did you like measure performance on that, like that product you made?
Yeah,
The stress and soap testing. What is the soap testing also? And how you did the endurance performance and like
yeah,
stress finding and stuff?
are you asking
Yeah.
about the project? You can, I can explain the
Okay.
project, or
The
you asking the
project.
particular tests?
Yeah. So in that project, you used the performance tools for load measurement, endurance, and stress testing. And yeah, can you give me more information about it, like how you did it?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Kevin. It's a performance testing tool project. In this project, main engine is JMeter. JMeter is working on the main engine in this project. We can get the data from JMeter and show it in efficiently in the client. Kevin, you get my
Okay.
point?
So
In JMeter, we can do.
no, well, yeah, but what? How you measure? Like this is the limit. This is the improvement. This is the uh, problem or bottleneck we are facing. What the problem we are facing? Can you like how you measure it in a performance tools?
Yeah, in this project we can mostly work on the JMeter. For example, once the server is most of the traffic, server traffic is there. For example, one server the in 1 hour the 1,500 people is come to the server. Most of the transactions failed. So that server owner is we can scale to the our server. We can scale to the server in this our our server traffics. First we can test the traffic. We can do the test how many transaction is passed, how many transaction is failed, why is failed, how many people come to that server, most which time is we can facing the traffics, server traffics. If we can identify that project. Here I'm facing the problem is it's a big project. I can work in most of in the front end JS only. Back end already,
Okay.
yeah, we can use this three technology of this project. It's a very complication.
So most, yeah. So you describe first line that quantify
Yeah,
is a performance tool for load endurance stress and soap testing. So it's done by other people, not by you, right? You did not work on a backend. You only worked on a front end.
no, Mr. Kevin, it's still confusing. We can understand the back end, then we can work in the front end.
But
So
these problems need to be solved by the backend teams, right? This endurance, stress testing, how much load the backend is getting and stuff.
yeah,
So they use those kind of tooling to like identify what's a problem getting in the backend while calling those APIs. So I see that's mostly the backend job, but you are saying you only done a front end job. Uh, Okay, you only worked with the JavaScript, Angular JS only.
yeah, Mr. Logan, we can.
All right.
I can develop the front end, but I can understand the back end. For example, where we get
Yeah,
this
yeah,
data from, which API? There is the multiple API is there. API endpoint is there. Which API give the which
okay,
response
got
and
it.
yeah,
Right. So you showed some skills like added some skills like machine learning, deep learning, and NLP, LLMs, TensorFlow, uh, scikit-learn, Python data analysis and stuff. So do you know all of them, or you just put it all that relates?
no, Mr. Kevin. You see, all of them I'm already working in my previous companies.
Okay, so what is the scikit learn? And I get it's a Python. library,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
Scikit-learn.
Python library. Mostly we can do some machine learning process. For example, we train to the model. In machine learning, we can do some process. We can separate data with test data and train data. So that kind of process we can use a scikit-learn. We split it to
No,
80 to 20% to split data. We can find feed the
no, no,
data.
no.
Yeah.
Scikit-learn is not for splitting the data set. It's more like to like get the metrics for the database, like what's the current metrics for that. You can get the F1 score or like certain algorithms that are used for the measurement and stuff for database systems and like for data what we have, So
In scikit-learn, we don't using database system, Mr. Kevin. Uh, we can split the
no,
data.
I
Most
mean
of time,
in a data
yeah, tell me.
in a scikit-learn, it's used for finding a metrics for data set we have. It's for measurement, like what's the distribution of data, what's the
Yeah, mostly distribution
quality
of
of
data.
data. It's not for splitting. You can split by like putting a split up, like every language provides a splitting method to split a array or something.
Yeah, we
So on a TensorFlow, what did you work on TensorFlow? Like how you use?
Yeah, it's TensorFlow also the use purpose of scikit-learn, but we can use some advanced technique. Is TensorFlow we can create the neural networks. We can use TensorFlow. We can create some neural network. We can customize the neural network for the which activation function we can use, which node we can, how many nodes we can use. We can define the scikit-learn, but this feature not in sorry scikit-learn. It's a TensorFlow. This feature not in the scikit-learn.
No, it's you are now talking about like how the model works internally, and you were saying like you don't know about the model training and stuff before. Uh, so I'm confused about it. Like, what's this thing is like a TensorFlow, like how you use it right now. A TensorFlow, you worked with the Hugging Face data, like models and stuff.
No,
Can
Mr. Kevin. It's a individual. We can
that
make,
or you are
yeah, yeah. Ask me.
you use the TensorFlow for your OCR project? What it is?
No, we are not using OCR projects. The face recognition system, that process we can use the TensorFlow, because we can use split the data. We can convert to the huge node model training. We can create the huge node and convert to the data to each single number. Then we give to
Okay.
the training
So,
process. We use the TensorFlow. We can create our CNN RNA using TensorFlow.
well, yeah, we will talk to you about, we will discuss about your answerings. Yeah, we will
And
reach out to you
okay,
after some discussion.
okay, Mr. Kevin, and
Nick, you wanna
yeah,
say
tell.
Yeah,
something from your
yeah.
side, Nick?
I just had a couple more questions, but pretty easy ones. This role, just keep in mind, this role is also it is a temporary role. At the moment, I mean, it could turn into something full time. So just keep that in mind. If that's something you're interested in, it is a temporary role. This role is also kind of a self motivated role. We kind of need someone who's self motivated, who can work on their own. You should we hire you, we need to be able to give you a task and it just kind of get done essentially. Um, you know what I'm saying? Are you the kind of candidate that is kind of able to do work on themselves, like, without a lot of guidance sometimes? The reason being is we're pretty busy with our own projects, and we kind of need to be able to give you some of the workload, right? And just trust that it can get done. That's kind of the task and Sometimes, we may give you a task that you've never done before, right? Something you've never done before, that kind of stuff. How do you feel about um, stuff like that, like independently working?
Yeah, independently working, I can face some problem because independently working, we can search it, explore the internet, and I can work on it. Sometimes we can face the struggles. Definitely, that time I'm asked with some senior person and some expertise person in this project,
Hmm.
Mr. Nick.
Okay,
And
definitely.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah. So thank you. Can you say your name again?
yeah, it's a
It's kind
Poomalai
of
Karthikeyan,
problem for
Mr.
me.
Kevin. And if you don't mind, can I
Nice.
show
Yeah.
one thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
It's my free time. I can make it one simple project with using Python, Fast API, and React. It's a simple one, just a file uploading only. We can get the data, extract to, and show in the front end. Can I show you?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Thank you. I will share my screen. Uh, Screen. Now my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Give a minute. I will open my Visual Studio Code. This is the backend.
Oh, so
Just
you
running.
you're using a Mac, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I see some of like it's unreadable. Uh, but yeah.
Yeah, just run my front end. Then now I'm run to my backend.
Okay.
File and create a new window. Then backend. API com main colon. Yeah, now my backend is starting. Okay, in my project, this is a CSV file. This CSV file I'm uploaded to this project. Just to, I show the clarification. This is the CSV file. It's in desktop, business operations. I'm using some loader page also. It's take the 30 seconds, kind like that. Okay.
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 So
Then I want to do some overflow in y direction. I want to change it. Just to be in upload, we can see the rows and columns, column name and that object type. Here level is int type and value is float type. Then we can show the entire data in here. Wait, I will doing some small changes with front end.
okay. So one question I have, like, if you have like a large CSV file, like 1 gigabit of file, like lots of information in it, like, how can you handle it in your current this project?
In this project, we can use in the AWS. A big
No, no, no.
mm,
I mean, like, if it's loading the whole file, then
yeah,
your
yeah.
memory has like kind of 512 megabits of memory, and the file is 1 gigabits of memory. It's definitely not gonna fit on your RAM or something. So how would you like try to load this 1 gigabits of memory like file into your current product or your current web page. So
I'm not planning yet, Mr. Kevin. Only I'm trying to the only small size of data only. I want to some exploration to huge data. Then when we use the huge data, that time we can use the AWS. It's a very good options because it's just not storing. It's just gathering a file and
yeah,
store.
it's not about storing the file.
Mm.
Your computer can handle like 1 terabytes of storage or like 500 gigabits of storage. It's relatively
Yeah, that these
very
cases.
big for that file, your internal data storage. It's AWS for storaging, you saying it, but I'm asking about how you load it. Like, if you want to load it in S3 bucket,
Yeah, I want to still exploring this problem, Mr. Kevin. Hello. What the network issue? Okay, I want to stop the share. Cha 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 cha. Please wait. Please wait. Network issue. Please. Adang. Siapa? ಬ್ರೋ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಬ್ರೋ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ಟಾಯಿತು ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಬ್ರೋ ವೈಫೈ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೋ ನನ್ನ ಫೋನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಬ್ರೋ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಇದು ಆಯ್ತೆ
ನಾಳೆ ವೈಫೈ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು.
ಸರಿ sorry. We understand.
Hey.
Hey, how are you, Karthik?
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Nick and Kevin. Facing some internet issue.
It's okay.
Okay,
You understand.
you also used a float
So,
4064, right? On those data set.
sorry,
Uh,
you were asking float
a
64.
float six type, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference between float 64 and in 64 and uint?
Uh, in it, mostly int is get the two bytes. In 64, int is get the 4 bytes. Float normally we use the 4 bytes. 64 byte you can use the 8 bytes memory.
And what's the difference between uint and normal int?
Sorry, 64 int and normal int.
Unsigned int. Have you?
Yeah.
No. 64 not.
Mm.
Unsigned integer and signed integer. What's the difference between it?
Yeah. In unsigned integer mostly use two memory. We can use the positive number only. The signed integer we can use the some negative number. Uh, to 1 to infinite we can use, not a infinite, 1 to some range we can use it.
All right. So yeah, Nick, anything you wanna ask? Wanna
No,
close up?
I got all my stuff. Yeah. I think we're good to go. And unless there's anything you want to add, or if you have any questions for us, we'll be in touch.
Um, yeah, definitely. I have a one question, and search with the internet with C5 technologies. It's showing something like Canada. It's a startup company or is it?
No,
Sorry.
uh,
It,
it's definitely not Canada. We're U.S. based, but
yeah, yes. It's a startup company or it's
yeah,
a mid-level private limited or go to the MNs like that.
no, it's a startup. Yeah, it's a startup company.
Yeah. Ms. Nick, can you?
It's a startup company. We're a really small team.
Yeah, okay. I can understand. I can understand. In small company,
Yeah.
this time I can join. It's give the growth both also. I think.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's all, Mr. Nick. I complete my questions.
Yeah, for
Still, I'm
sure.
Nick,
There's not a lot of information about us online, so I know it's hard to find. But
yeah, we are just starting this project, and we are right now in a field like we need another person that can help us along the way. That's we are right now in the state.
yeah.
So we are looking for that person that can right now fulfill for short term, and if
yep.
we see a potential in that person, we might go with the full time and permanent kind of employment. That was yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin.
I think
We'll be in touch.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we will be in touch, Karthik. So how it's for you? How would you think about like joining us, and what's your view on like how you complement us from
Uh,
your side?
Compliment. First, I can if you give the opportunity, I can join the company. I can understand the company, how is work on the company, and what we make, which type of product we can make, and how is we do some business. I can first understand it, then I can ask my compliment.
All right.
I want to join with a good
Yeah.
organization
Got it.
in good place.
Yeah, thank you for yeah. Mhm.
I think Nick is facing the internet issue.
Yeah.
Can I
No,
stop
I
my
think I can
camera?
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can stop your video.
you can stop your
Here, I'll
screen.
stop mine too, so it doesn't
Yeah,
bandwidth.
I guess we are in a wrap up. I guess we asked what we wanted to ask about you and your work
Yeah.
related stuff, and so
We
yeah,
do have
it's a
some more
great.
interviews we need to conduct too.
Yeah, we might ask you for next another interview if we need, right?
Yeah,
Or-
Yeah.
definitely.
So,
Yeah, we'll be in touch. We'll keep you posted.
right. Thank you, Karthikeyan.
Yeah. Thank you,
Had a
Mr.
nice
Kevin.
talking with you.
Yeah, thank you. Can I leave
Thank you
now?
for your time. Talk soon.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah,
See you
definitely.
later.
Yeah, see you
Yep.
later.